So what is the difference between abstract class and concrete class?
Business can be run by concrete class,
Okay.
and abstract class that cannot be work objects cannot be instantiated.
Yeah. The main difference is concrete classes are instantiated and abstract classes cannot be instantiated. Okay, that you have to remember. Okay. So what is the difference between pattern inheritance and directed inheritance? Okay. So pattern inheritance is nothing but that class can inherit the characteristics from other classes. Okay. Generally, other classes will be okay the prefix of that class. Okay, you go to the rightmost icon, you take the prefix, and that will be the parent
Parent
class.
class.
Okay, so what is the directed inheritance? Okay, a class can inherit the characteristics from the specified class. Okay, so we need to define explicitly the directed inheritance. Okay, so which one is the mandatory, pattern or directed? Yeah, so directed inheritance is a mandatory. Okay, so pattern inheritance is an optional. Okay, so in order to generate the work objects, a class must be inherited from which class? The class group. So we have a class group, right? That automatically generated. So when we created an application through Wizard, okay, that class must be inherited from which class? Which OOTB class? Worked as, right? So worked as or it's any of subclasses. Okay, so we have 13
Predefined.
yeah predefined classes and yeah, so upgrade base class is a topmost
Super
class
class.
of all
Classes.
the classes in PRPC. Okay, so Monica, can you put on mute? Okay, so when we create an application by using the wizard, so it generates the prerequisites, right? So it will create a class. Okay, so what is that class? So yesterday we have created BOA
BOA.
application. Okay, the class is a BOA BOA insurance hyphen work. Okay, so let me log in into the application. See, sometimes you will get like this. Okay, so server starting in some milliseconds. Okay, so if you get like that, so that will not be login screen will not be open. Okay, you need to shut down and you need to restart again. Okay, okay. So this is a class, right? So class is a one rule in PRPC. Okay. So that class is available under sysadmin category. So if you have observed, okay, the sysadmin category is updated under the sysadmin category. You will see the class name. Okay. BOA hyphen BOA insurance hyphen work. Okay. So generally, okay, this is class group, right? So this is the first concrete class of application.
Application.
Okay, so everything will be creating under this class group. Okay, so here sysadmin is a rule category. Okay, like that. So we will have different 13 different categories available. rule categories. Okay, under each category, so we'll have different rule types. Okay, so we'll be using those rule types so in order to create an application. Okay, so here sysadmin is a rule category. Okay, so under sysadmin category you will have class. Okay, okay, so under class you will have BOA hyphen BOA insurance hyphen work. It is a instance. Okay, it is a rule instance. Class is a rule type. Okay, so you need to remember. Okay, so like this we will have different rule categories and different rule types. Okay, whatever the things we are going to create, those will be the rule instances or simply rules. Okay, okay, these rules will be stored in the rule set. Okay, so rule set is a separate concept. Okay, so whatever the rules we create, okay, so here PRPC has generated a rule instance called BOA hyphen BOA inference work. Okay, so this will be stored in the rule set. Okay, so these things will not be stored on the class. Okay, we will be creating the rules under class, but those will not be stored in the class. Okay, those will be stored in the rule set. So rule set is a simply collection of rules. Okay, so it stores, it manages and identify the rules. Okay, so rule set is a collection of rules. It stores, it manages and identify the rules. Okay, the primary purpose of rule set is for security and deployment. Okay, so we'll be knowing later so how it will helpful in security and deployment. Okay, so the deployment means, so generally so in the real times we will have different environments, right? So you are going to develop an application in development environment. Okay, so after that you will deploy it into the different environment, say SIT1, then UAT, then production. Okay, so while moving our code from one environment to another environment, so that rule set will be helpful. Okay, so that we will see later. Okay, and also it will be helpful in security. Okay, so we'll be knowing about these things later. Okay, so as of now you need to remember rule set is a collection of rules. Whatever the rules we create or PRPC created will be stored under the rule set. Okay, so now let's see, let me log in into the BOA application. Okay, in this application we haven't created anything. Okay, so everything is generated by PRPC. So we are going to create separate application called LIC. Okay, see here under sysadmin category you will see a class. Okay, class is a rule type, right? So under this is a rule instance. Okay, so if we click on this one, so you will see the rule set. Okay, this BOA insurance is a rule set. Okay, it is created by wizard, PRPC wizard. Okay. So similarly, so in our application, so we need to create the rule set. Okay. So we have created so far organization, division, and
Unit.
unit. Okay. So now we will be creating the rule sets. Okay. Okay. So go to the records explorer. Okay.
Creating a rule set.
Yeah. Put heading. Create a rule set. Okay. So rule set is available under sysadmin category. Visible గా ఉందా? ఓకే. కార్తిక్ ముందుకు రావచ్చు ఒకవేళ మీకు. ఓకే. Sure. Yeah. So okay, you note down the navigation. Go to the records explorer, sysadmin. Okay. So rule set is available under sysadmin category. Okay. So click on rule set. Okay. So I'm going to create a rule set called LICI insurance. Okay. INSU. Okay, this is a rule set. Okay, if you just tab out, okay, okay, automatically description will be populated. Okay, if you want, you can change the description. Okay, so version, see, automatically the version is populated, right? So rule set means it is the combination of rule set name and version. Okay, so why the versions and all we will be discussing later. Okay. Okay, so this is called 01-01-01. Okay, every rule set is associated with rule set version. Okay, so generally versions will be like this. Okay, so if you are going to create next version, so it will be like 01-01-02. Okay, so or 02-01-01, like that. So I will explain, so what is first 01 and what is the middle one and last one. Okay. So as of now, you need to remember rule set is a combination of rule set name and rule set version. Yeah. Okay. So now create and open. Okay. Click on save. Okay. So now rule set has been created, right? Okay. Next, see what we are going to do ultimately. So we are going to design an application, right? So we need to create an application. Okay. So manually. Okay, so next put heading, so create an application, the next step. Okay, so application is available under application definition. Okay, so go to the records explorer, application definition. Okay, click on application. Okay, yeah, so I will show you one more time. So right click on application definition. Okay, create, click on application. Okay, so label LICI insurance. Okay, this is our application. If you want, you can put a complete name, LIC insurance something. Okay, but when you create an application by using the wizard, it will be truncated to 8 characters. Okay, so even if you give the lengthy name, so it will be truncated automatically. Okay, so here you need to give the version. Okay, 01.01.01. Okay, see, this application is also a rule. Okay, one rule, and so everything is going to store, all the rules will be stored in the
Rule set.
rule set, right? See, so every rule should have some rule set to store. Okay, see, by default it is taking BYA rule set, not our rule set. Okay, after creating this application, we need to change it to our rule set. Okay, okay, now create and open. Okay, so we are going to design our application called LIC insurance by using which application? BY is different. Yeah. So we are going to design our application by using the PRPC application, right? So Pega rules. So when we have created BOA application by logging into the administrator@pega.com, so we have seen Pega rules, right? So that is PRPC application name. Okay. So by using that application, we are going to design our own applications. Okay. So you need to select build on application as Pega rules. Okay. Clear or any confusions? Yeah. So you select Pega rules. Okay. So and also we need to select the version. Okay. So in the drop down you select the highest version. Okay. These are the PRPC versions. Okay. We need to select highest version. No, not just Kumaragadu. Okay. And here, so we need to mention the rule sets. Okay. This is the application, right? So you are going to design an application called LIC insurance. That means you are going to access this. Okay. So if you are going to access this applications means you are going to create some rules, right? So those rules should be stored in the rule set. Okay. So you need to mention that rule set in the application rule sets. Okay. Already we have created a rule set called LIC insurance. Okay. So that will be available under drop down. You need to select. Okay. Okay. So this rule set is associated with version, right? So you need to give version also. Okay. Otherwise you can take, so you copy this one, okay, the description, and you paste here. Okay. Otherwise you can select the rule set name from the drop down and you need to enter version manually. Okay. Now it has been saved. So application also created. Okay. So now we need to create an access group. Okay. So access group is defines, okay, access group defines an application which user is going to access. Okay. So how PRPC knows this operator is going to access this application means by using the access group. Okay. So when we create an application by using the wizard, it creates the different operators, right? So when you log in with the developer, you will see different kind of portal. When you log in with manager, you will see different kind of portal. Likewise, when you log in with user, you will see different portal. Okay. So those portals defines in the access group. Okay. So access group defines an application. That means in the access group we'll have a application. Okay, that user is going to access. Okay. So that access group in turn need to define in the operator. Okay, so that means whenever operator login into the application, okay, internally it will check that particular access group. So whatever the porter defined in that access group will be accessed to that particular operator. Okay, so we will see that practically. Okay, so now create an access group. Put heading create an access group. Okay, so access group is available under security category. Okay, you right click on security. Okay, click on access group. Okay, so I'm going to create access group for administrators. That means developers. Okay, so you put short description is access group for developers. Okay, or something like this. Okay, LIC access group for developers. Okay, so access group name. So generally it will be application name. Okay, the colon access role. Okay, so access role we will see later. Okay, so you put administrators. Okay, colon LIC insurance colon administrators. Okay, so this is an application, right? LIC insurance is our application. Okay, so generally access group names will be application name colon, this is called access role. Okay, administrators. Okay, okay, so you click on create and open. Okay, so you define application which we have created, so we need to select that. Okay, so what is our application? LICI insurance, right? So version, okay, by default 010101 will be there, you need to select that. Okay, so here we need to select roles. Okay, for developers we need to select Pega rules sysadmin 4. Okay, so about these are called access roles, so we'll be so working on those later. Okay, so as of now you just need to select the roles. Okay, these are the mandatory. Okay, okay, you select the roles Pega rules sysadmin 4 and one more rule is Pega rules security administrator. Okay, so generally by using the access roles, so we can grant or revoke the access to the users. Okay, so you should have permissions, right? So in order to do something, so that defines these access roles. Okay, so we need to define the portals. Okay, see, when you log in with admin at the rate of BYA, you see the designer studio, right? So that is called developer portal. Okay, so when you log in with admin at the rate of BYA, you see the developer portal. Okay, so this access group is for developers, right? So we need to define the portals. Okay, so we need to define developer portal here, so everything will be available under drop down, so we need to select. Okay, so this is the developer portal. So developer can view manager portal as well as user portal also, because of he is going to design application, right? So he has to do the unit test. Okay, so managers and users are not going to develop an application. Okay, but we should have manager and user portal, so in order to do the testing. Okay, so you can add manager as well as user portals from the list of values from the drop down. Okay, so you can define multiple portals but only one should be active at a time. Okay, so even you cannot select multiple at the same time. Okay, the radio buttons, right? So radio button means you can select only one at a time. Okay, so you default it to developer. Okay, so not just developer. Okay, okay, now click on save. Okay, so we have created access group, right? So next, so we need to create an operator. Okay, okay, put heading create operator, because of we have to log in into the application and we need to work on, right? For that one we need to create, we should have operator IDs. Okay, so operator ID is available under organization category. Okay, go to the record explorer, organization, right click, create, and click on operator. Okay, so what would be the operator ID? So generally how it will be, so when we created BOA application, so it has created operators like admin at the rate of BOA, manager at the rate of BOA, like that, right? So we are going to create admin at the rate of LICI. This is generally, this is organization name, right? LIC. Okay, so you give the operator ID also same. Okay, so now click on create and open. Okay, so here we need to select access group. Okay, so what is an access group? LIC insurance colon administrator, so we need to select that one. Okay, so here also, so we can define multiple access group but only one will be active at a time. Okay, so after selecting you need to default. Okay, so and you need to, okay, uh, fill some mandatory fields. Okay, the full name is mandatory here. Okay, so I'm going to give full name. Okay, so next, okay, you can give your own name here. Go to the work. Okay, so in the operator, so we need to update that organizational structure. So we have created organization, division and unit, right? Okay, so you go to the work tab. Okay, you need to note down all these navigations, otherwise you will forget. Okay, go to the work and click on update. Okay, so what is our application? LICI, right? So you select LICI here, and so you click on unit. Okay, you expand and you click on unit, so it will be updated automatically. Okay, so click on update, go to the LIC, sorry, LICI. Okay, so we'll see that. So before that, okay, so before that we need to change the rule set names. Okay, so while creating by default, okay, it has taken different BOA rule set. Okay, we need to change the rule set for all the data instances we have created. Okay, so we have created LIC, right? Organization, that will be available under organization. Okay, so if you want to search existing things, you need to just click on. Okay, so if you want to create, you need to right click.
Create.
Yeah, we will have a create option. Okay, so here we have a LIC, right? So here we have edit option. Okay, so what is our rule set? Yeah, so you need to select that. Okay, so now go to the chart. Okay, this is our organization structure. Okay, so we need to change the rule set to the division and unit also. Okay, so this is organization unit. Okay, click on save. Similarly, we need to change it to division. Okay, కార్తీక్ అర్థమవుతుంది కదా నోట్ చేసుకో okay, just we are changing rule set to all the things which we have created, that's it. Okay, clear? Sorry, so earlier it has taken BOA related rule set, right? Okay, sorry, see, it has taken BOA related rule set. Okay, so we need to create our own rule set as part of our application. So going forward, we will be logging into the our application by using the operator, our operator which we have created just now, and will be developing an application. Okay, that is our main intention. So we should not use different application related things here. Okay, so that is the reason we need to change, okay, all the things. Okay, okay, we have updated, right? So now go to the operator. Okay, so we haven't saved it. Okay, go to the work. So here we need to update organization unit. So it has to take, see, we are getting the error, right? So we need to update that. One minute. So we need to select the unit. Okay, click on update. Yeah, so it has been updated, right? So you need, so you just select. Okay, you just you put the cursor on unit and click on update. Okay, it will be updated automatically. Okay, okay, just so next we need to click on the save, and for this operator also we need to change the rule set, our rule set. ఇంకా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ సార్ మీకు చెప్పు. See, so in order to create manually in the PRPC, first we have to create any application through Wizard. Okay. So directly we cannot log in into the administrator@pega.com and cannot create all these things manually. Okay. So that is the reason we have created BOA application. Okay. So by logging into that application, so we are creating our own application related prerequisites. Okay, so whatever the things created by Wizard, we need to create all those things. Okay, so it has created application, access group, operators, classes, everything, right? So we need to create all those things manually. Okay, so manually create చేస్తున్నాం మనం ఇక్కడ. Which option? So this we can change. Edit means we can modify the rule set name, that means. Okay, so what are the things we have created? Organization, division, unit, and operator rule set. So we are going to change it to our rule set. Okay, so now go to the application, you change the rule set it to LIC insurance. Okay, so these are the rules related to our application, right? So all the rules will be stored in rule set. Okay, that's it. So we are giving our rule set name. అర్థమవుతుందా? Yeah. Or any confusions? Starting లో కొంచెం ఉంటుంది. Okay, starting కదా. Okay, yeah, so you will understand slowly. Okay, what is the relation and all. So minimum, so if you want to understand all these things like terminology, it will take at least 2 weeks. Yeah, so until unless you start practicing, somewhat it will be difficult. Okay, so don't worry. So I will explain you one more time. Okay, so now, okay, so everything we have created, right? So now we need to log in into our LIC application by using the admin @ LICI. Okay, okay, so log off. Admin @ LICI. Okay, so by default password will be rules one. Now click on login. See, we don't have any class here, right? So we haven't created any class. Okay, so now, so what are the classes it has created when we create an application by using the Wizard? We have created BOA application, right? So it has created BOA, that is one abstract class. Next,
BOA insurance.
yeah, so that is one more abstract class. Next, BOA insurance -1. Okay, so this BOA is nothing but this is organization level abstract class. Okay, you need to note down. Okay, okay, so next, BOA insurance. BOA insurance is a division level.
Abstract class.
Yeah. Next, BOA insurance work is a, now you tell me.
Concrete class.
Yeah, unit level.
Unit.
concrete class. Okay. Okay, so in order to run the business, so in order to generate the work objects, we must need a concrete class, and that should be a type of class group. Okay, so that is the reason PRPC created these prerequisites. Okay, so ఇది automatic create అవుతుంది కదా BY insurance work. Okay, so under this work class we are going to create all the rules. Okay. Now similarly we need to create 3 different classes, right? Yes. Okay, so now go to the records explorer. Okay, class is available under sysadmin category. Okay, go to the records explorer, sysadmin, create class. Okay, so label you can give, okay, both the class name and label give as same. Okay, give the same name. What is the first class? Organization, that is BYA1. Okay, come to our application now. You forget BYA. Okay, LICA, right? Okay, see now you see I'm going to create a class. This is a one rule, right? So this is going to store in which rule set? Yeah, our rule set. Okay, okay, this is the only rule set is available. Okay, if you want to create multiple rule sets you can create. So when we need to create and all we'll be learning later. Okay, now you understand. So that BYA class is created in BYA related rule set. Okay, now so our class is going to create in our rule set. Clear now? Yeah, so now click on create and open. Okay, the parent class here you need to select work dash or work dash covered dash. Okay, so you select work dash covered dash. Okay, I will tell you why we need to select work dash covered dash. Okay, so it will be helpful when we are going to work on case management. Okay, so case management is a separate concept in PRPC. Okay, so that time, so in order to use those features, okay, it must be inherited from work dash covered dash. Okay, so either you select work dash or work dash covered dash. Okay, if you select work dash now, so you will get the issue when we will be working on case management. That time you can change it, no issue. Okay, okay, so better to select work dash covered dash. Okay, so created version, so we are going to create this class in this version. Okay, so now tell me, this is abstract or concrete? BYA, sorry, LIC.
Abstract.
Yeah, abstract. Okay, so this is abstract class. So for every class you need to give some description here. Okay, so this is organizational class. Okay, okay, so you should not leave this blank. You need to type at least one letter. Okay, now you click on save. Okay, so next I am going to create one more class. Okay, so you can create under, okay, sysadmin like as usual. Otherwise, so directly you can create from here also. Okay, so this is the class, right? Okay, so this is going to take you to the another class form, class rule form. Okay, so otherwise you can create from sysadmin category. It is up to you. Okay, so now I am going to create one more class. Okay, that is division level class, LICI insurance. Okay, okay, this is division level abstract class. Okay, label can be anything, but class name should be in the format. Okay, this is also a abstract class, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you mention the work dash cover dash as directed inheritance. Okay, go to the history. So find by name first. The pattern inheritance is enabled. That means this class LIC I-LIC insurance can utilize the characteristics from which class?
LS.
Yeah, LICA class. Good. Okay. Go to the history. So this is division level class. Okay. Click on save. Yeah. Next. Yeah, we need to create
Unit level.
unit level concrete class. Okay. So this is a unit level concrete class. Okay, label also you can use the same. Okay. Now you tell me it is a concrete or abstract.
Concrete.
Yeah. Select concrete. Okay. Select the version. So this class is a class group. Okay. Okay. We must need a class group, right? Okay. So going forward, if we create any class by referring to this class, that will be a belongs to a class group. But you should have one class group. Okay, that is mandatory. So that is the reason PRPC automatically creates a class group. Okay, so you need to remember that. Okay, and this class also should inherit from work dash cover dash. Okay. So for every concrete class in PRPC will be connected to a table. Okay. So we need to select primary key, right? So every class, if I say we have a table, that means we should have a primary key, right? So in the PRPC, every concrete class will be connected to a single table. Okay. And also multiple classes can be connected to a same table. Okay, that can be a scenario, but here we need to select a primary key. Okay, so generally here we need to select PYID. So I will tell you why we need to select PYID. Okay, so we are going to generate the work objects, right? Okay, so that will be the unique ID. So when you apply the leave, so you will have a unique ID called LR-1 or something. Okay, so that LR-1 will be stored to some property, right? So everything will be stored in the database. Okay, so if I say we have some value, that should be stored under some value. Okay, so like that, so that work objects will be stored in the table. Okay. Work object details will be stored in the table, but work object ID will be stored under this property. Okay. So you will understand this thing later. Okay. So when we create an work object, that time you will understand. Okay. So the caption you can put anything. Okay. So generally, so you put caption as ID. Okay. You note down this. Okay. Keys means you can have multiple primary keys. Okay. But okay, the based on the requirement. So based on the scenarios. Okay. So we need to define the keys. Okay. So here I have selected PYID as primary key. This is the class level key. And now you click on save. And before that you need to give the description, right? Otherwise you can put unit level or simply you put work class. Okay. So going forward, when I say work class or class group, okay, so both are the same. Okay. See, I told you, so every concrete class will be connected to a table. Okay, so we need to see the table, right? So if we click on test connection, okay, so you will see this. What is the class? LIC insurance work is mapped to table PC underscore
So LSI underscore
work. Okay, okay, this is the table. Okay, so I already told you, so when you install PRPC application, it automatically install the database, right? So if you go to the database and if you query this one, you will have some data. So now you will see, you will not see any data because of we haven't generated anything, right? Okay, but the table will be exist. Okay, clear? So now, so we need to define this class under access group. Okay, so what is access group? So access group defines an application which user is going to access. Okay, I am a operator, I am going to access LIC insurance application. Okay, so under the LIC insurance application, which under the which class you are going to create the things, that means. Okay, so you go to the access group and you define this work class under the access group. Okay, so you can have so multiple work classes. Okay, so you can have multiple work classes, and so whatever the things you define under access group, those will be only those you can access. Okay, so we have defined access group under the operator profile, right? So you can, so if you want to open your operator profile, so you can open from here. Okay, so you can open access group like this, otherwise directly, so where access group is available under security category, right? You go to there and you click on access group and you search with LIC something. Okay, so we need to define that class under advanced tab. Okay, so this, if we define that class here, this will become workful. Okay, so workful is nothing but a collection of work types. Okay, so we will understand that later. Now we need to click on save. Now go to the app, you just refresh it. See, okay. Okay, when we create an application by using the wizard, you will see like this one, right? So BOI insurance work. Okay, now we see LIC insurance work. Okay, so now, so we need to define everything under this class. Okay, clear, or any confusions or doubts? Okay, okay, this is about manual creation in PRPC.